Okay, and I've already changed the sound things, so I think it'll work with the videos because I've already done the sound.
Okay, we hope so.
Okay. Share computers and turn off original sound. Okay. Optimize for, I'm gonna do that. Optimize. Alrighty. Okay. Now the only hard part for me is finding everybody again.
Welcome, Deborah. Well, let me send this.
Okay. Welcome everyone. There we go. That's what I need. Zoom.
We're just finishing up getting ready.
I'm having a problem with the Zoom, bringing people back up. I can't see anybody, but I don't suppose it really matters. It does, but I can't because I can't pull it up anywhere.
Do you need to make me co-host so I can make sure that we're letting people in, or is that part working all right?
Say what?
Do you want to make me co-host so I can make sure we're letting
Yeah,
people in?
if I can get to that, sure, that would really help because I'm having when I get all this stuff on here, it doesn't want to do anything else.
I understand that.
Okay, more. Let's see. If I can find you, then I have to find you first. Boss, I'm bigger as whole show video panel. All right. Turn that up. There we go. It was something. It was a setting. Okay, I'm back on here, and I'm gonna add you to co-host. Okay. Okay. Welcome, Deborah, and welcome. You could turn yourself on, turn off mute, so that you can share with us and talk.
Derica,
Hi. How are you?
unmute, hun, unmute so we can hear you.
Hi.
Hi. You were at the gathering, weren't you?
Yes.
Hi.
Yes.
Yes. And I'm a little confused because I have another email about, is global kinship different than this?
Yes. Yes, hun.
It's two different organizations?
No, same organization, just different activity.
Oh, I see. Another thing to do. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
I'm just there are so many things, and one my personal goal I have is to keep the energy from the conference this spring, because there are a handful of people I think that energy is continuing with, but how to keep it going. And there's an interfaith I've just moved to Cape Cod, so I'm not well connected here.
Wow.
So I just know, I know two women who went to the conference, so that's probably better than I do somewhere else. So
Well, usually Cheryl Passarge is on our call on Sunday night, on first Sundays, and Cheryl was also a virtual attendee at the conference.
oh, that's right. I remember her. I've been to I think just one of these, and I think she was there. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. She's a teacher. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes. And where are you, Patty?
I'm in Potomac, Maryland. Not that far away from Lori, but I mean, 45 minutes, would you say, Lori? An hour?
Yeah. Yeah, an hour maybe. She's in Potomac, and I'm over the line in Virginia, in Winchester, in Northern Virginia.
Yeah.
Northern Virginia.
And Charlie is way far away.
I'm in the rusty buckle of the Bible Belt.
Hey, is that Texas?
I'm in Southeast Missouri.
Missouri.
Uh,
Do you have, you don't have any, no, you don't have snow, right,
No,
Charlie?
they thought we might get some, but we got quite a bit of rain instead
That's lucky.
and a lot of cold weather.
oh, yeah. And it's in the 20s. The poor birds.
It's snowing here right now.
Oh, is it? Oh, bad news.
We've
Oh,
been joking all day about how warm it is out because it's in the 40s today.
oh. Poor birds were picking at the water. I put out water containers for the birds, and they were frozen solid this morning.
Oh, oh,
You can
yeah.
ice skates for them,
Push the ice out and put hot water in there and get it out there for them.
Yeah, it's getting down in the 20s here, and it only got up to 30 all the way ride home today from New York. It was in the 30s, and it's snowing.
Oh God,
But
help us. Okay.
so this you need to try both out. How do you pronounce your first name?
Me?
Yes.
Yes,
Dirk, yeah. Dirk,
Dirk. Yeah,
yeah.
Dirk. Yeah.
Dirk.
Okay, Dirk. Yeah.
Dirk.
Yes. Try out both. Go to Global Kinship. It's only on the first Thursday, so this week is when they have it, and we're only on the first Sunday.
Okay.
And we had both. Well, we didn't have Global Kinship there, but the same idea and the same energy and stuff. We did do this service there on Sunday night while we were there in the inn, and we had it in person for the first and only time, which was really cool. So I
Yeah,
think you were
I-
there.
I attended virtually. I attended that one.
Yeah. So
Oh,
now
good, good.
Catherine joined, but then she apparently stepped away. And Deborah, I don't think Deborah, have you been to our first Sundays before? Maybe she stepped
Sorry,
away.
sorry. Can you hear? No,
Wow, welcome. Okay.
sorry.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm on video here. Sorry, I'm kind of
It's not
coming.
Oh,
I'm
no.
Johnny come lately here.
That's okay. And it looks like Ken Winter has joined, and he used to be with us every week for a long time. So that's
Yes.
great.
Yes. Welcome, Ken.
Welcome, Ken.
I don't think that.
There
was-
you are,
Yes.
Deborah.
We
Did I
see you.
show up there? Okay,
Yes, you
Sorry,
did it.
I'm on
We
the
can
floor
s-
here in front of the computer because I have it on the TV. So
We can see you now.
Great.
okay.
We can see you now. Yeah. When we
So you
start
may
with,
see me disappear if I actually go sit in
Okay.
my chair.
oh, okay. But we will ask you to mute at some point.
Oh,
Okay.
that's fine. I can even mute right now.
Yeah.
Well,
So
you
we'll
don't
wait.
have to. Just glad we got to see you. And hi, Ken. Great to see you.
Yes.
Okay.
Good to see you.
And I don't know where Cheryl, oh, it's not 7 o'clock yet. Cheryl's usually on time.
Yeah, we'll give it a couple more minutes.
Yep, yeah. So
And we have
John joining. Okay.
so we have John Mix. Welcome.
Yes.
You
Welcome.
want to unmute yourself?
Say hello.
Indeed. Yeah. Thank you. Good to be here.
Good to have you. If you don't mind, you could turn on your video so we could see you.
All righty. Sure.
There you go. Welcome. Have you been here before?
No, this is the first.
Wonderful.
Okay. Very good. Very good. So we'll just give it a couple more minutes, see if anybody pops in. Usually Cheryl attends, so we can, hopefully she'll be here.
Yeah, I talked to Cheryl a little bit last
So
week
in a couple,
being here, so.
in a couple of minutes, yeah, here she is. We will introduce ourselves. We have a couple things we do, and then we go to introducing ourselves. Cheryl? Glad you're here.
My niece just called me from North Carolina. She thought I phoned her, but I accidentally touched the phone and it called her.
I
Her name was
did that with one of my friends today.
her name was not listed, nothing, just just
Mhm.
just a stray finger touch, and it called Laura Nicole. So she called me.
The phone has a
And
mind
we
of
have,
its.
hi, Julia. Welcome.
Hi.
Nice to see you. Have you been here before? You have to unmute.
Unmute, hon. Unmute, Julia. Can you unmute? Atta girl. Perfect. Perfect. Welcome, Julia. All right.
Okay, you think we should go ahead and start?
Yes, I do.
Oh, hey, I wanted to say hi, everybody, and also Rosalie. Sends her regrets she's not able to join us this afternoon, but she will next month.
That's
All
wonderful.
right,
That's
great.
okay. That was kind of her to say that. And we have two team members who are missing tonight. Michael is in Palm Springs and with friends, and Carolyn is maybe on a plane right now on her way to vacation with her son.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we'll start with a definition of creation spirituality. Honoring all of creation as original blessing. Creation spirituality integrates the wisdom of Eastern and Western spirituality and global indigenous communities and cultures with the emerging scientific understanding of the universe and the passion of creativity. It's both a tradition and a movement, celebrated by mystics and agents of social change from every age and culture. It is also the tradition of the historical Jesus himself, since it is the wisdom tradition of Israel. Already put it on record. Okay. So this is an active experience. We invite you to participate in ways that make you feel comfortable. Gallery view is the best way to see everyone. You can make gallery larger by sliding the double line in the center of your screen to the left or to the right. If you do not understand how to do this, please raise your hand and we will help you. And you can find the chat box at the bottom of your screen. And we will have some sharing time in small groups, and we will use the chat box to do some of the sharing, and we'll meet for about 60 minutes tonight. And the first thing we want to do is welcome each other. So everyone can unmute themselves, and we will take a turn going around the circle. It seems like the best thing to do is popcorn mode. When you finish, pick somebody else. And what we want to share with each other is the name you wish to be called, the pronouns you would like were used to refer to you, where on the planet you are speaking from, and the names of the ancestors who live or have lived on the land you reside on today. If you're uncomfortable introducing yourself aloud, you may use the chat box to introduce yourself. And if you need help knowing who your ancestors where you live are, you can download the app nativeland.ca, enter your location, and it will tell you the ancestors that lived on the land before you. I'll go ahead and start. I'm Lori Crockett, and I live in Winchester, Virginia, on the land of the Shawnee and the Manahoic. I prefer the pronouns she and her, and that's who I am, and I will go pass it to Dirkja.
Hello, everyone. My name's Dirk Legersty, and I'm living on Cape Cod, Massachusetts. And there's an active community of Wampanoag peoples here, and they historically lived here as well. My pronouns are she and her. Thank you. And I'll call on Ken.
Hello to you all. I'm Ken Winter, living in Auburn, California, on land of the Maidu peoples. Don't know what else to say. It's nice to be back again. I've missed doing this with you all. I'll call on Deborah.
Welcome. Could pass it
Deborah.
to someone else?
Oh, I thought he said Deborah.
I did say Deborah.
Okay. Thank you. My name's Deborah McKellar, and her, she would be my pronouns. And I live at Shunia, Ontario, which is in northwestern Ontario, very close to Thunder Bay, which is the largest city in northwestern Ontario. And we are neighbors, next door neighbors to the Fort William First Nation and the historical territory of the Anishinaabe, Cree, and Métis would be in this territory. Oh, and I'll pass it over to Cheryl.
Hi, everybody. I'm Cheryl, and I'm in Seattle, Washington, home of Chief South, and he was a Coast Salish Native American, and his tribe was the Duwamish, and this is the home of the Duwamish and the Suquamish. And I
Welcome.
will pass it. Thank you. I will pass it to Mary Jo. But Mary Jo, you have to unmute first. There you go.
Sorry about that. I didn't know it came on that way. I'm Mary Jo. I live in Minnesota, about 35 miles north of the Twin Cities of Minneapolis, St. Paul, and it's the native land of many of the Dakota groups.
Welcome.
Oh, I'll call on Charlie.
Hello, my name is Charlie. My pronouns are they, them, am, and I live in southeast Missouri on the land of the Osage. And I'm going to pick Patty.
My name is Patty. I prefer pronouns she, her. I live in Potomac, Maryland, not too far from the Potomac River, on the land of the Manahoac, same tribe as Lori. They were like on the other side of the river from us, but mostly the Manahoac and the Piscataway Conoy people. And the Piscataway peoples went from Maryland all the way up through New Jersey. So they had enormous territory, and they broke down into family clans. So the Maryland clan was the Piscataway Conoy. And I will call on Julia.
Hello, I am Julia. Yes, I live in Vancouver, Canada. I suspect who was living here was Squamish Nation people, since there is a Squamish Nation reserve not far from where I live. I am a here, and yeah, I'm happy to join you.
I don't think we've heard from John yet.
Right.
Yeah, John Mix, he, him, from the Ho-Chunk land in Wisconsin. I'm in Madison, and happy to be here today.
And did we hear from Catherine?
No, not yet. I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Catherine Hanson from Southern California, by way of San Francisco and St. Paul, Minnesota, and right outside of New York City and Oregon. I've lived in all those places. Anyway, I'm not familiar with the name of the tribe that occupied this land. I'm in Orange County in Southern California. But I'm a member of the Historical Society from my city, and I arranged for an Indigenous Native American to speak to our historical group, and she did. And I just can't pronounce the name of the group, that the tribe that she's with, but I can say that her tribe was here when the mission in San Juan Capistrano was established in southern Orange County, and her tribe helped to build the mission because the missionaries here didn't bring their own construction people, and so they invited the natives to build the mission, which they did. So anyway, it was a very interesting story hearing from her. Her tribe has been here thousands and thousands of years in this area. And her grandmother turns out to be the first native married to an English soldier at the mission in San Juan Capistrano decades ago, generations ago. So anyway, here I am. So anyway, thank you for listening to all that, and I'm happy to be here. This is my first time, so I wasn't prepared with the name of the native tribe, but I will next time. Thank you.
Okay. Welcome. Welcome. Glad you're here.
Thank you.
That's interesting history. All right. When we finished introducing ourselves in this virtual circle, we'd like to use the gaze of Darshan, which is making eye contact with the holiness in each other. Darshan is the loving gaze that restores both the giver and the received. Thank you for joining our circle. You are welcome in this circle. You are welcome, whoever you are, however you identify racially, whoever your people are, wherever you are from, and whatever beliefs guide the purpose of your life. Aho.
Uh-oh.
I don't know which one of us decided to
I
introduce
did.
the 12th principle. Would you like to
I
do
did,
that,
hon.
Charlie?
No, I did, Lori. I got it. The 12th
Okay,
principle,
great.
right, there are 12 principles of creation spirituality, which was really convenient because then it works out to be one a month. So this is the 12th one. Ecological justice is essential for the sustainability of life on Earth. Ecology is the local expression of cosmology, and so we commit to live in light of this value, to pass on the beauty and the health of creation to future generations.
Thank you.
And so basically our content will
There
be
you go.
related to those principles and how it is we function in an ecological manner. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Patty. Okay, next we will take a moment now that we've welcomed each other. Let's move more deeply into our connection with our Creator, our Source. You are invited to take a few slow, deep breaths. Invite your body to relax and to soften anything that has become too tight. Shake yourself out a bit. Become more comfortable in your own skin. Follow the rising and falling of your breath. Center in your personal rhythm. Invite yourself in your own way to turn your awareness toward the vital life force that is within and all around you, and the vital love force that binds the universe together. Hold a moment in stillness with me. Let the stillness surround you. Invite yourself to become present to the deep reservoir of life that resides in the stillness. And already. As a symbol of this renewed connection with our Creator, if it feels comfortable to you, we invite you to light a candle. You can light a real candle, or hold the picture of a candle, or find a candle on your cell phone, or simply imagine your thumb as a candle and imagine lighting it. All of these lights remind us of the one light, the first light, our connection to the first beginning, the great flaring forth of creation. We now acknowledge this light and remember that everything in the known universe has its origin in a single point of light. We all stand together in the light of creation. Next, we will honor the directions. And you may do this either seated or standing so that you can face each of the directions as we honor each of the sacred directions. To the south, if you would turn to the south first. To the winds of the south, great serpent, wrap your coils of light around us. Teach us to shed the past the way you shed your skin, to walk softly on the earth. Teach us the beauty way. Now we will turn to the west. To the winds of the west, Mother Jaguar, protect our medicine space. Teach us the way of peace, to live impeccably. Show us the way beyond death. Now turn to the north. To the winds of the north, hummingbird, grandmothers and grandfathers, ancient ones, come and warm your hands by our fire. Whisper to us in the wind. We who honor you have come before us, and you will come after us, our children's children. Now we turn to the east. To the winds of the east, great eagle, condor, come to us from the place of the rising sun. Keep us under your wing. Show us the mountains we only dare to dream of. Teach us to fly wing to wing with the Great Spirit. Now, as we look inward and below Mother Earth, we've gathered for the honoring of all your children, the stone people, the plant people, the four-legged, the two-legged, the creepy crawlers, the finned, the furred, and the winged ones, all our relations. Now take a moment to look upward. Father Sun, Grandmother Moon, to the star nations, Great Spirit, you who are known by 1,000 names, and you who are the unnameable one. Aho.
Oh.
And I'll turn it over to Patty.
There, my mouse finally. Michael, who couldn't be with us tonight, did suggest a lovely prayer for us to do for body prayer. And it's a song that I think some people may know. And it says, "The earth is our mother, we must take care of her. The earth is our mother, we must take care of her." So that's the whole thing. So let's say that together. The earth is our mother. We must take
care of her.
Okay. And then there is a Native American transliteration, and I can't say how accurate it is, but I did learn it from someone who was authorized to use it. So it's authorized for our use. And it's hey na na ho na na hey na na. Hey na na, say that. Hey na na. Ho na na, say that. Ho na na. Hey na na. And that's really almost like nonsense syllables, but it's a sound that we make to the same melody. So I'll sing it through one time, and then you can sing it, and then we'll do motions. Okay. The earth is our mother. We must take care of her. So sing that. The earth is our mother. We must take care of her. Again. The earth is our mother. We must take care of her. Hey na na ho na na hey na na. Hey na na ho na na hey na na. And then there's another line, there's a second line. Her sacred ground we walk upon. Repeat that. Her sacred ground we walk upon with every step we take. So her sacred ground we walk upon with every step we take. Her sacred ground we walk upon with every step we take. Her sacred ground we walk upon with every step we take. The last time it kind of like goes up a little bit to have a kind of closing melody. Let's do the second line twice. Her sacred ground we walk upon with every step we take. Her sacred ground we walk upon with every step we take. Hey na na ho na na hey na na. Hey na na ho na na hey na na. Okay, so we were going to put it all together, and Michael always stresses that the best movement is the movement that feels like it's coming naturally to you. So I invite you all to, ad lib. But one of the things we do, thinking of Earth as our mother, that I think of, is the Earth, open hands, the Earth is our mother. We must take care of her. The Earth is our mother. We must take care of her. And then for sacred ground, we actually walk and send healing energies through very, very mindful steps. Her sacred ground we walk upon with every step we take. Her sacred ground we walk upon with every step we take. So those are the only motions that I'm suggesting, but please do whatever your heart moves for. Okay, so let's take that from the top, and we're going to sing the Hey Nana in between each of the verses. And we'll sing it through twice. The earth is our mother. We must take care of her. The earth is our mother. We must take care of her. Hey na na ho na na hey na na. Hey na na ho na na hey na na. Her sacred ground we walk upon with every step we take. Her sacred ground we walk upon with every step we take. The last time softly. The earth is our mother. We must take care of her. The earth is our mother. We must take care of her. Hey na na ho na na hey na na. Hey na na ho na na hey na na. Her sacred ground we walk upon with every step we take. Her sacred ground we walk upon with every step we take. Hey na na ho na na hey na na. Hey na na ho na na hey na na.
So we have joined together in a virtual circle. We have opened the conscious connection to our Creator. We have enlivened and embodied our spirituality through body prayer. And now we come to a chance for each of us to start where we are, to name what is so for us right now in this moment, to take stock of what is present with us. We are going to be using the chat for sharing. We ask you to be respectful with what you learn from someone else and to hold confidentiality to our circle. As a way of honoring where we are, some of your responses will be read aloud. Take a moment of stillness and notice what you are bringing with you to this time of connection and community. Let us walk together down the first path, the Via Positiva, where we experience awe, wonder, or gratitude. Where have you found those this week? Please use the chat box to name them.
Grateful that I have my brother and his family awaiting a new baby in April. I'm in awe of the strength of so many in the face of fear. The incredible beauty of the Pacific Northwest. My infant granddaughter. A wonderful weekend with my daughter and 2-year-old grandson who keeps me in the moment and full of joy and wonder. Family, friends, a Christmas tree, a friend found a job. My walks among the pine trees near us, gathering with family. Many years grounded in creation spirituality back to the 80s fills me again with this meeting.
Now let us take a step onto the second path, the Via Negativa. Where have you in your life experienced darkness, letting go, mystery, or loss this week or this month? You can name any darkness, mystery, grief, or loss, or things that you do not understand. This is a place to mention any grief, sadness, regret, or loss of those of others that is stirring your heart.
The continuous genocide in Gaza, wars in Africa, Ukraine, insanity. I release my sense of self to see who I might become. Loss of unity of values in our country. So disappointed in those who did not vote. Uncertain health after surgery. The political landscape of the United States of America. Not seeing my daughters this holiday. Terrible wars going on.
Let us turn to path 3. In the midst of so much change, we are called in the different ways to give birth to new creations. Please name 1 or 2 places where you have been called to give, to create. Places where you are being called to expand your creativity. This is also a place to mention others who are giving birth to new things and express your support for them.
Looking for others. I started writing cozy fiction for myself. I hope others find peace in it. Creating art for those who need uplifting. Embodying creation spirituality in community in my area. Terramation, human composting, as a way to make our last best gift to the earth. The bravery of the workers of SAM, the Seattle Art Museum, who recently formed a labor union and who just went on strike for livable wages. Realignment of thought and focus, considering changes in our country. I search for inspiration to be creative.
As we turn down the 4th path, the Via Transformativa, this is a place to name the transformation taking place in yourself and in others. It is also a place to honor transformation taking place in our culture, our earth, our social institutions, and our deepest understandings. It is also a place to name and remember the transformers who have inspired you.
Honoring our teachers, Matt Fox and Brian Swim, and also our dream teacher, Jeremy Taylor, who is no longer with us, Rachel Carson. Acceptance of differences between peoples, sometimes hard to understand. Reading Brian Swim's book, Cosmogenesis. I lift up Robin Wall Kimmerer. A friend who just wrote a memoir, Reflections on Life's Illusions.
I invite you all to join me in a moment of prayer. Infinite love, eternal source, never-ending wisdom. Our physical being is born of stardust. Our immortal being lives in the breath of our Creator. We are the beloved children of the One. You hold and welcome us as we are, your blessed and beloved creation. Join us in times when we're filled with awe, wonder, and gratitude for the coming of winter and the holiday season and all of the beauty that gets brought into the world through it. You comfort and connect us as we feel alone through loss with what's going on in our own country and in the many wars that are ever burning around the world, to the great loss of habitat that we see all around us. You inspire us to bring forth essential medicine for the soul. You offer creativity that heals and rejuvenates us, from writing our own memoirs to telling stories that can inspire hope and heal, to making great art and sharing it and having the courage to face down those who stand against it. You call us to do justice making and to live beyond ourselves in service of our communities as we are that we are part of, to be voices for truth and honor and integrity, and for the earth whose voice often goes unheard. You embrace us just as we are in this moment. Blessed be. Amen.
Well, as a follow-up to our intentions, the body prayer, we're going to sing the same song, but with a twist. And that is to say, the earth is our mother. She will take care of us. And that is part of the Haudenosaunee prayers of thanksgiving. Everything we need to live is right here on earth. Everything. And Mother Earth has given us life and continues to sustain us. If we learn to live in harmony, then all living beings can live in harmony. So we will sing the same song we did before, but the earth is our mother, she will take care of us. The earth is our mother, she will take care of us. And now, when we are blessing the steps that we take, we're blessing the fact that we recognize that the earth holds us up. We're being held up by earth. Okay, so. The earth is our mother, she will take care of us. The earth is our mother, she will take care of us. Hey na na ho na na, hey na na. Hey na na ho na na, hey na na. Her sacred ground we walk upon. With every step we take, her sacred ground we walk upon. With every step we take. Hey na na ho na na, hey na na. Hey na na ho na na, hey na na. The earth is our mother, she will take care of us. The earth is our mother, she will take care of us. Hey na na ho na na, hey na na. Hey na na ho na na, hey na na. Her sacred ground we walk upon. With every step we take, her sacred ground we walk upon. With every step we take. Hey na na ho na na, hey na na. Hey na na ho na na, hey na na. Thank you.
We're going to go to our sacred reading now. And the next page will have the chance to turn this on, I believe. This is a video called Hieroglyphic Stairway, a poem about the earth and the planet and what we're doing to it. Let's see if we can get it. I might have to go back to the preview. There we go.
It's 3:23 in the morning, and I'm awake because my great-great-grandchildren won't let me sleep. My great-great-grandchildren ask me in dreams, what did you do while the planet was plundered? What did you do when the earth was unraveling? Surely you did something when the seasons started failing, as the mammals, reptiles, and birds were all dying. Did you fill the streets with protest when democracy was stolen? What did you do once you knew? I'm riding home on the Coma train. I've got the voice of the Milky Way in my dreams. I have teams of scientists feeding me data daily, and pleading I immediately turn it into poetry. I want just this consciousness reached by people in range of secret frequencies contained in my speech. I am the desirous earth, equidistant to the underworld and the flesh of the stars. I am everything already lost. The moment the universe turns transparent and all the light shoots through the cosmos, I use words to instigate silence. I'm a hieroglyphic stairway in a buried Mayan city, suddenly exposed by a hurricane, a satellite circling Earth, finding dinosaur bones in the Gobi Desert. I am telescopes that see back in time. I am the precession of the equinoxes, the magnetism of the spiraling sea. I'm riding home on the Coma train, with the voice of the Milky Way in my dreams. I am myths where violets blossom from blood like dying and rising gods. I'm the boundary of time, soul encountering soul, and tongues of fire. It's 3:23 in the morning, and I can't sleep because my great-great-grandchildren ask me in dreams, what did you do while the earth was unraveling?
I'll take a moment to go back and get this for you if I can. This is the link. I will try to type it in real quickly, and then we can move on.
If you Googled Bioneers and Drew Dellinger, Dellinger, you could probably get as well. But we'll make sure it goes out in the letter that you get every time we have a First Sunday service. We are going to be sending out information about what was in the service, so that link would be in there as well. Okay.
Yeah, because it's a lot for me to. I don't think I could do it, but
that's okay.
Hieroglyphic stairway.
I got it.
Which is a very powerful.
Okay,
powerful
Charlie
thing.
did it.
What we're going to do next.
Charlie did it, huh?
Thank you.
He's got it.
Thank you, Charlie.
Oh.
Yay. Okay. All right, so when we're gonna discuss this more, and we're also going to Patty's gonna share some very interesting stuff with us from Michael Moore.
Yes. In our planning sessions, which were after the election, we expressed dismay at what had happened, and I get a Substack written by Michael Moore, who the filmmaker, commentator or whatever. And Michael had 9 steps to deal with where we are now. Okay. And so until we are able to convince the 1% who decided not to vote from the last election to vote in the next election, this is what we can do in the meantime. Okay. And he said the first thing is to be the anti-Trump. And what that means is just make a commitment to yourself to do the 3 things that Trump never does and has proven he never will. And the first thing is to practice kindness. So A, step number 1, be the anti-Trump. A, practice kindness. The first step in counteracting Trump's crusade of cruelty, hatred, bigotry, misogyny, ignorance, and fear is for each one of us in our daily lives to be kind. Live by the ancient code of Philo, who said, be kind to everyone you encounter, for they may be carrying heavy burdens. The B is listen, especially to women. And C, read books. So that's number 1. Number 2. Next slide, Lori. The second, that's it. Join something, anything. Being in community is a radical act. Those in power know that one of the key components of staying in power is to divide people, because when people get together, well, it never seems to turn out well for those in power. So right away, simply deciding to join with others for any reason is one of the purest acts of democracy. And I'm serious, join anything, a knitting circle, a darts team, your local human rights campaign, ACLU, the Black Lives Matter, or any one of a number of other social justice groups. A neighborhood cleanup group, even if it's a quilt group, just join. Okay, number 3, take care of yourself. Next slide. We need strength to fight. It's really that simple. And for us to win, really win, this will require 100% of our body, mind, and soul. So drink tea, listen to music, go snowshoeing, eat ice cream, rest on a shoulder, etc. Okay. Number 4, and this one was somewhat news to me. Okay. Number 4, he says, get some real news. Go outside the mainstream media. There's all kinds of journalism these days, and I assure you that all these links will be in the follow-up. They're dangerous muckrakers, investigative humorists, fearless instigators, unbought and unrepentant writers. Find them, embrace them, read it, watch it, listen to it. And then he gives a link to all of these resources, which I thought was absolutely phenomenal. I'm going to see if it works, if I try to paste these in. No, it didn't work. Okay, well, okay, we'll forget that. But I will paste them into the chat, okay? And number 5, make this pledge. I will be the first to stand for, let it be migrants who've come to this land, the unjustly incarcerated, the Palestinians who are being erased, the books I want my daughter to read, especially at 8 years old, the frightened trans kid who sees political ads on TV warning the world that he is the monster. You fill in that blank. I make this pledge. I will be the first to stand for. So that's number 5. Number 6, live your life by doing good for those who have the least among us. And Michael says, I'm guessing this needs no further explanation. We don't have to look far for those who have less than we do. And the more we can do to help them, the better off everyone will be. And number 7, I love this, breathe Hydrate, rinse, repeat. Breathe, hydrate, rinse, repeat. I love that. Number 8. I thought this was good. This also, I think, demonstrates deep insight. Forgive someone just because you know you should, because it's been too long, because it's the right thing to do. You will give this person a sense of redemption, and they are likely to do the same for others. It will make you feel better about yourself. It will eliminate stress inside you from the simple act of letting go. The release itself will create its own healing, and the example you set will bring more forgiveness in the family and community around you. And last, this I would expect from Michael Moore. Laughter, comedy, wit, and satire. It's the best medicine, the biggest high, the most effective vehicle for you to use to communicate your ideas and create change. People like to laugh, and they'll listen to you better if you let them enjoy being with you. Sometimes when the moment we're in or the facts that we're facing are just too god-awful to handle, that's exactly when a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. So that's the wisdom from my beloved Michael Moore. And so I will now go and paste here. Again, try to copy paste so that I can put this in the chat. And I'm going to try one more time. Here we go. I got it. There we go.
Great.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Patty. All right. And we'll put that link in the newsletter also.
Right.
Patty, I know that popcorn response is not in the program, but can I just say something that struck me?
Sure, of course.
In the very first one, when Michael Moore suggested to be the anti-Trump, oh, that just really reminded me about how our dearly beloved Matthew Fox has noticed that Trump fits so well into the archetype of the Antichrist.
Oh, yeah.
And so if we're to be the anti-Trump, wouldn't that mean that we are to be Christ to one another?
Yes.
Well,
To
and those
cosmic Christ or the Buddha nature.
Yeah, that's all the steps that he's outlining. That's what he's saying.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
The cosmic Christ of
Yes.
the Buddha nature.
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes. Wonderful. And I'm sure even though we have a question for discussion, anything you want to share about either a video or the poem, whatever is perfectly acceptable. This is the time when we all share together. We just happen to have this question. We were thinking about it when we were planning earlier, right, Patty? We're talking about different things that have happened in our lives that have made us feel like just major significance. The first one, of course, that we thought of was Rachel Carson, and how because of her, I think it was Nixon, wasn't it, who started the EPA? You know, a huge, huge change, just a huge awakening. One of the people that I selected to mention was Wangari Maathai. She wrote a book called Unbowed. And in the 70s, she started the Green Belt movement by planting 1 million trees in Kenya. And she ended up getting the Nobel Peace Prize for that. She made a huge contribution just by starting out small and planting trees. In 2004, she got the Nobel Peace Prize. And if you haven't read her book, Unbowed, it's wonderful because she knows she's worked on so many things in her life. She's been such an activist. That's one of the things in my life that stood out as something that changed our future in a good way. So that's my example, and I'm going to leave it to our other people.
So we are, let's see, we're 13. So could we break into 3 groups, do you think, Lori, honey? For our discussion? We want to discuss what changes you have seen or made in your lifetime that have given you hope when we break into groups. Okay.
And while Lori is working on that, may I remind you all of our respect guidelines? R, take responsibility for what you say and feel without blaming others. E, use empathetic listening. S, be sensitive to differences in communication styles. P, ponder what you hear and feel before you speak. E, examine your own assumptions and preconceptions. C, keep confidentiality. And T, trust ambiguity because we are not here to debate who is right or wrong.
Okay. See you later. Be sure to remember to unmute when you get in your groups. Hello.
Can you hear me when I'm speaking? Can you? I think I left too soon. I think I left by mistake. Sorry.
We're back, everyone. Okay. Here's Miss Patty. Patty, would you like to add anything to our group now that we're all back? Or Charlie?
I brought it up a little bit in the group, but something that I've been saying to a lot of people. Remember, in ancient Ireland, satire was the most regulated form of speech because it has the power to not only change people's minds, but to get people to see what's really going on. So if you've got a quick wit, use it. If you don't have a quick wit, find something that does and steal their routine. Because it's an easy way to if you can get people to laugh, you can get them to listen to a lot of things that they normally wouldn't.
Cheryl has added a very good response to the DM Daily Meditation of November 29. And so is that your response there, Cheryl? Thank you for sharing it. It's another link we have to go to.
Wow. Oh, yeah. You know, you can save the chat. If you click on the 3 dots at the top of the chat column,
Mm-hmm.
that will save the entire chat as a document on your computer.
Yes.
That will save the whole chat. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is once again a good idea, just like last time when we had so many different things that we all shared and contributed, and we had so many links that we needed to, it was just too much to write down at the time. So yeah, make sure you save the chat.
Would you say that again, please? How to do that?
If you go up to the top of the chat column, if you see the chats, it says First Sunday. To the right of First Sunday, at the very tippy top of the chat column, there are 3 dots. 3 dots in a row.
I have an iPad, so maybe I can't do that.
Oh,
Never mind. That's thank you.
Dirkia, put your email in the chat and I will email you the file that gets saved on my computer. So there.
Thank you.
Yes, Ken. Ken. Oh, okay. I thought Ken, you wanted to share something.
No, I was just cheering that comment. Go do it.
Yes, yeah. Type your
Ken wants to share something.
Okay.
No, I was just cheering for the comment of providing each other that support of sending an email, the chat.
There's more than one way to skin a cat, you know.
You can even send the chat. That sort of rhymes.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Thank you, Ken. All right.
So I was happy in our group that Ken said something very optimistic to me that gives me a lot of hope, and that is that his nephew, who was at Thanksgiving, gets it and is working on making changes to their life. They have a child to assure the future for that child. Her sacred ground we walk upon with every step we take. Once somebody gets that, then life changes. Choices are not the same. Okay. So that was for me, that was very optimistic. And Deborah talked about her sister who lives in a tiny little house in New Mexico. God bless her. She and her husband. So someday I'll get there, but not yet. So is there somebody from another group that would like to share?
I can say that I was very impressed by the depth of knowledge and experience of our group, and the diversity of us. I spoke to a practice of gratitude that I share in a circle, and also through interplay, looking for the good has probably brought the most hope into my life.
Yeah, on my part, I'd just like to say that the growth of creation spirituality itself has given me great hope. It's come a long, long, long ways since I started with it in the 80s. And you know, there's a website, I wish I had it handy, but it's from Yale. It's from an environmental program at Yale. And I wish I had it handy, but they list all of the environmental events academically that are taking place all over the world. All these workshops and everything. It's just amazing what's going on. And we don't know about it because, you know, we live this narrow little life, but there's a lot going on out there. I wish I had that website handy. Mary Evelyn Tucker and John Grimm started it a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, FORE, oh, sorry. I can't really remember it, but it was their creation at Yale.
Yes, yes. Yeah. They worked with Brian. Mary Evelyn Tucker worked very, very closely with Brian Swim
Yes.
in the production of their video of the universe story.
Oh yeah.
That is a treasure. If you haven't seen that
Yeah.
video,
Oh yes, I've seen it.
just a real treasure.
Yeah.
So Mary Evelyn is still working at it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
God bless her.
Cool. Yeah, really.
So yes.
I want to go back briefly to the idea of the gratitude practice. I don't know if everyone here knows the one that I do, but it's so simple. I want to tell you. Every night as you're preparing for bed, part of your preparation is to think of three things for the day, 3 things from the day for which you can be grateful. And I want to tell you, it has powerful effects because it makes you start to see things across your day that you can be grateful for. And I mean, sometimes even things that we so take for granted, like running water, for pity's sake. Think how many people don't even have running water. So that gratitude practice of those 3 things every evening, it's been a transformational for me.
Thank you. Thank you. And you mentioned that one, running water, at the Order of the Sacred Earth meeting last week, I think it was. The coordinator, Skylar Wilson, said he lives in Asheville. He lives outside of Asheville, North Carolina. And he said just yesterday, the day before this the meeting, they got their water back. They got running water in the house, potable water. That was from the storm. And he has at least two little children. I mean, everything was in bottles. It was very, very difficult. And he said, I will never forget. I hope I never forget how precious having water in the house is. You know, that is just, like you say, Mary Jo, doesn't have to be a great big novel thing. It could be something that I am maybe taking for granted. Remember to be grateful. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
John, did you want to say something? You have to unmute.
I heard you.
Unmute.
something that's very current for my wife and I is our meditation practice and first thing in the morning that I appreciate for the two of us. Certainly my art practice that I've seen that way as part of my, as Matt called them, extrovert meditations. You meditate by doing, but yeah, in this time, that's a lifesaver to have an anchor in the day, you know, and my walk outside is also that, but just putting that out there.
Thank you.
Mhm.
One of the forms of meditation, I teach meditation, and one of the forms of meditation that I teach is called loving kindness practice, where you send blessings to various other beings and to anywhere you want to. And it includes animal beings also. They're not excluded from it. And I want to, anytime I'm away from home for a time, I tell you my fur babies back home get loving kindness sent to them. If anyone's interested in learning that meditation, I'll put an email address in chat and you can write me
Please do.
about it.
Okay. Yes, put it in the chat. Thank you. Anyone else?
I appreciate you all, and especially the mediators, or that I find so well prepared. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Juliet. Yes. We've been doing this for over 4 years. So, and it used to be every Sunday. So if we haven't got it down now, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
I can. Okay, shall we move on? We have a couple things left to do to end.
Mhm.
This slide is pretty self-explanatory. We could just go right on from there if you'd like. Please donate if you feel comfortable, if you would like to. And what we're going to do now is bless
Lori, we don't
ourselves
see
out
the slide.
of
Do you
this
want to
circle.
share your screen? We don't see the slide. Do you want to share your screen?
Oh, is that what's going on? Is that
Yep.
what's going on? No screen? Let's see. Charlie, help me out. How do I get my screen back up here?
It should be the same share screen that you did before.
Uh-huh. And it's not there, but it'll be
It
there in
does
a
this sometimes.
It pops up sometimes.
Mhm.
I don't know how it went away.
Oh, you just have a few slides left.
Oh, I know. You want to can you take over? Show taskbar. Trying to get it to go to the next one. Know what it needs, and it won't pop up. It's the slide with all the choices on it, you know? Let's see. Show taskbar, that's not it.
Lovely.
Jan, we see you as if through a milky glass. It's like there's fog inside the house.
Screen,
Okay.
last sheet, help and show. I don't want
All
any
right.
of that. I want
Well-
share screen.
Okay.
I cannot get share screen to come up.
That's all right. That's all
If-
right. Just keep
If you
going.
want to help us with
I
your
cannot get it.
with your time or treasure, you can visit us at cscommunities.org, and hopefully you like the new website. that has finally launched over there. You'll be able to give of your time and treasure to help us, and of course anything that you have to help us make these or any of the other services that we provide better, please let us know.
Okay.
Did you want to say something, or did you want me to?
The next slide is blessing into our wholeness.
You do that, hon. Can you see it?
I can see it, yes.
Okay, well,
Please-
you can see it, so then go for it.
Okay, please place your hands over your heart and repeat after me. The truth of my being is as radiant as a star. The love within me is stronger than any other force in the universe. I am a beloved blessing of the Creator. Aho, blessed be. Amen. Now, if you would unmute and turn on gallery view and place one hand over your heart while extending your other hand out to the rest of us in the community, please repeat these lines after me. The truth of your being is as radiant as a star.
The truth
Your
your
being
star.
is as radiant
as
as
a
a
star.
star.
The love within you is stronger than any other force in the universe.
The love within
Love within you is stronger than any other force in the universe.
You are a beloved blessing of the Creator.
You
You are a beloved
blessing of the Creator.
Creator.
Aho, blessed be.
Blessed
Oh,
Blessed be.
Right. Then the last one is extinguishing the candles. Now, as we come to the end of our time together, please take your candle and transfer the light to your heart and send it forth to bless those who need blessings. Now, extinguish this flame even as our connection continues in spirit. And I can get rid of that and we can all see each other. Thank you so much to all of you for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you.
Julia, will you put your email address in there?
My email address?
Your email address.
Yes.
Okay, I put mine in the chat so you can email me if you want to.
Do you have your liturgies in print form for these services? Is that something that is available to others?
We have recordings of them, Dirk. Yeah.
Yeah, but not in print.
Don't transcribe it. No.
Because I think if it were transcribed, it's something worship leaders would be interested in. The language is so beautiful.
Well, there actually is a transcription that Roxanne Whitelight, Reverend Roxanne Whitelight wrote, and that is the skeleton for example, for the start where you are and the 4 paths and the invitations. That is set, okay?
Yeah.
And we'd have to look up and see how to send you a copy of that. We could send you a copy of that, hon. Okay.
Thank you.
But that's just the very beginning. Then every month now we meet twice before a liturgy.